play nerd. I play nerd.
Get those wonderful toys.
Snoochie Boochies, everyone. This is another I Play Nerd toy unboxing and review. And this time we have the McFarlane Toys DC Direct Teen Titans Nightwing. This is part of the McFarlane Toys digital line. So not only do you get a physical figure, you also get a digital one, an NFT, which I have one other one with Hal Jordan. I don't really, once I uploaded it or once I redeemed it, I really haven't done anything else with it. So not really something I'm all that excited for, other than the actual figure itself. The digital thing is kind of lame, but the physical figure, pretty damn cool. All right, let's take a quick look at the packaging. Kind of bare bones going here. It says New Teen Titans Nightwing. But on the side here, it says Teen Titans Nightwing. So a little discrepancy there, but who cares? And nothing going on there. On the back, you got a nice little art of Dick Grayson Nightwing here. You see this is the first version of him, which is from the Teen Titans comic book. But you can see him as little Robin there with big Batman, and then you see him getting all grown up. This is the 80s. Everyone was smiling. That's why he has a big, happy look on his face. Anyways, enough of the packaging. Let's bust open Nightwing. And here he is, Nightwing himself, out of the packaging with everything that he comes with, which is not a whole lot. Accessories-wise, you're looking at one Batarang. Kind of weird looking. Got a hole through it, so I guess if you want to sort of get it to focus, if I do this. Yeah, you can put a little string through it if you want. Otherwise, you just hold it. There you go. There's your Batarang Nightwing. He does come with a stand. This one says McFarlane Toys Digital because it's not just the regular DC Multiverse. But otherwise, it's just the same as the other DC Multiverse ones. It does come with a scratch-off McFarlane Toys Digital Code card, which, sure, I guess I'll play with it a little bit eventually. Comes with a trading card that McFarlane Toys often come with. There's a front. Pretty nice retro art here. Kind of good nostalgia for the 80s. Here's a back. You could read it if you want. But that's it. Looking at the toy itself. Quick. Let's take out the Batarang. Let's go through the articulation really quick. Head. Arms. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. Wrist articulation, waist articulation, double jointed knees, there you go, and toe articulation. Looking at the costume, or look at the figure, pretty nice details on the face. He's got that smiling Dick Grayson face from the 80s. You can see in his hair, you can see it's black with like blue light on it, blue light shading. Same with the mask. It's black with some blue light shading. I don't know if you want to call that cell shading, which is a nice touch. Probably been better to keep it all black. It's because he has like this cell shading on his face, but then not on any other part of his body. This figure does come with the collar. This is a hard plastic collar. It's on that soft goods. It's molded onto there. It does have the standard McFarlane Toys diaper. There's that Dick Grayson booty that's so famous. The boots are important to point out that these are molded on. These are not just painted in this shape. It's actually part of the molding. So that's pretty cool. And he has wristbands, which I guess I'm not really familiar with him having those, but I can see in the picture that he's got the wristbands on. Costume looks great. The only thing I want to point out, though, that kind of annoys me a little bit, is going to be on the butterfly joints. You see there's a lot of space there. Plus the color. I get it, you can't really just keep painting butterfly joints, but you can see that it is the lighter blue. And then if you pose it in certain ways, his arms in certain ways, it might look a little funky, but that's kind of nitpicking. But anyways, the costume looks good. Definitely reminiscent of those 80s Teen Titans days. He's got the light blue mixing with the dark blue with the yellow, I don't know what you call it. It kind of looks like webbing, like Spider-Man, yellow webbing that goes all over his, all around his body. A little bit on his crotch, too. Got that yellow webbing on his crotch. The rest of the costume looks great. Definitely what I think of when I think of 1980s Nightwing. So, pretty cool looking figure. Here we got a little Dick Grayson party with different versions of Nightwing or different costumes of Nightwing, plus when he took over as Batman. So we have the Teen Titans one from the 80s. We have Nightfall, Nightwing from the early mid-90s. And we have the more updated version that started out, I believe, in the late 90s, but mostly known in the 2000s, where he completely removes, not completely removes, he changes the color of his costume to just be mostly black with the light blue part showing up in the middle and on the arms. And then we have, not Bruce Wayne, sorry, we have Dick Grayson as Batman when Bruce Wayne was thought to have died. I think it's pretty cool to have all these next to each other. I'm a big fan of Dick Grayson, especially as the character Nightwing. I wish I had a version of the Robin. I didn't get to snag the McFarlane version of Dick Grayson Robin when it was available. It just was hard to come by. But anyways, these are going to look pretty cool on the Nightwing shelf altogether, just because all these figures ended up being pretty well done. And I actually have more Nightwing figures from McFarlane. I just don't have them out right now because these are probably the best ones that have come out. Anyways, that's it for this review of the McFarlane Toys DC Direct Teen Titans Nightwing, part of the McFarlane Toys digital line. So you get a physical figure and you get an NFT. This is a great figure. Here, let's bring it back up here as a focus. Costume looks great. Shows to be different enough from your other Nightwing that he is a must-have for your collection, especially if you're a huge Nightwing fan such as myself. This is definitely worth a pickup. Not so much for the digital part, and also despite having very few accessories. I think if you're a Nightwing figure, or if you're a Nightwing fan or a Dick Grayson fan, even a Batman fan, this is awesome to add to your collection. So that's it. Smell you later.